Hi everyone, April Starr here, and I wanted to share some different ideas with you of Usborne books that can be enjoyed by teenager and even older readers. Um, I started reading Usborne books when I was probably a teenager, and I just fell in love with them. And I've been enjoying them ever since. I only just recently started selling them, but I've been reading them a long time. And one of the things that I really like that they do is very engaging nonfiction. Peter Usborne apparently said that he felt you could make nonfiction as entertaining as television, and I think they do a good job of that as far as having lots of information in the books, but not doing it just dry textbook style. So that's something I really enjoy. So here's some different books. Some of these are fiction, some of them are nonfiction. So just some different options that are for older readers maybe. This is one called The Story of Inventions, and it's kind of a mix of history and science, which I think is fun. And it goes through different things that have been invented, like the first people who tried to fly even before the Wright brothers and how that went, and all sorts of different things. And I love how it has the fun illustrations and also breaks up the reading into interesting little snippets and things like that. I think that's fun. So this is the one of the ones that we like in our house. This is one I just finished reading this, and it's a lot of fun. I could see this being good for maybe teenagers or even older ages. It has lots of interesting things about different areas of the world. How would you try to survive in a desert? How would you try to, what about in the Arctic? How would you try to survive in the rainforest? Things like that. So lots of great information. One thing that I think is really cool in here is it takes historic anecdotes of survival stories. Like here's some people in the 30s who survived a plane crash in the desert, and so it's a true story, but they wrote it in comic strip form, so that's kind of fun. So it has lots of neat information on different parts of the world and what you would do there if you were out in the wild. So this is fun. There's also Improve Your Survival Skills, which I think these two go kind of nicely together. This one has like a lot of how-tos, how to build things, how to make things, stuff like that. If maybe you're camping and things like that, that's more the line of thinking of this one. So these are two neat ones together, but they can be bought separately. But I just think they're neat. In kind of the same style as a survival book, this is Forensic Science, and I've been reading this one right now, and it's pretty neat. It has the same kind of style of different types of information, and also the comic book style of showing how forensic scientists have captured criminals and things like that. Lots of interesting science, different approaches that detectives and forensic scientists take to be able to catch criminals. It might be a little scary for younger kids though, so this is maybe for older readers, but it's a neat book on the science behind crime solving. This is one I just recently got this, so I haven't actually gotten a chance to read it, but I'm looking forward to it. This is one of my favorite authors from Usborne. And this is War Stories. It's written like a novel, but it's full of stories from World War I and World War II that are true. And there's stories about spies, stories about the home front, stories about soldiers on the front lines, all sorts of different neat stories. So I can't wait to read this. You can tell there's a lot in here, so I'm looking forward to it. Just recently got this. So this would be good for like somebody who likes history. A couple fiction ideas. This is by Kane Miller Publishing, which goes with Usborne. This is The Last 13. Just kind of fast-paced, fun, light reading, teenage level that I just started. Starts with book 13, so that could be a little confusing, but it's countdown to find the last 13. So just kind of fun, light reading. Another one I just started reading the other day. Since I started Usborne, I've been checking out all these books, but I haven't finished this one yet, so I don't know how it ends, but it's kind of a steampunk novel, so that's fun. A few activity books. This is A Doodle a Day, and it has 365 different doodle ideas, and as you can see, it has like a tear off pad, so you can take them out if you want. But it has just lots of neat, fun doodle activities, and it's designed for kids, but it can be fun even as adults. I know of some adults who have liked to keep this at their desk at work, maybe to de-stress during lunch break, stuff like that. So it's fun, kids or adults kids at heart. This is one that my daughter has. She picked this out when I let her pick out a book, and it's fun. Mosaic sticker books. This is the animal version, but there's one that's maybe a little bit more complicated and advanced. That is a more general mosaic sticker book, but they're very comparable. But it has pages where you put the mosaic stickers, and it shows you different designs you can do, and then there's tons and tons of little stickers to put on those pages. So really good to keep somebody's attention. I think waiting rooms, doctor's offices, road trips, stuff like that. So these are fun and can really keep attention a long time. And then the last one I wanted to share here is Do Nice, Be Kind, Spread Happy. This is another activity book, but in a different idea. This one is full of ideas for acts of kindness for kids, and I just think this one's really neat. It has all sorts of ideas for just nice random acts of kindness that kids can do to help people out, and just do something nice, let someone know they're appreciated, things like that. Just recently my daughter wrote and hid some sweet little notes about how much she loved us, and it turned out she told me she had gotten the idea from this book, so I thought that was sweet. So this is another neat activity book, this one for kids, in terms of nice things that they can do. So there's a few different ideas, so hope you liked some of those. Let me know in the comments which one was your favorite. Thanks.